Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to record something on this. I don't go to Reddit, of course, but I received this link from a friend of mine, and actually, I really recommend you to read it. I think I will most probably record more than one video on it, so just to make it not too long, and I will read some comments. There are also the point is that there is an anti-cheating team here answering some questions. The questions they like to answer. Very important questions left unanswered here, which they prefer not to, I suppose. And okay, we will go one by one. This is you can see it. Reddit.com, chess comments. I'm a fair play team. Yeah. So so step by step, I just wanted to read you something. It's actually funny. I had a lot of laugh, but also there are some very serious things which I would like to comment on, since Chesscom doesn't want to give answers. Chesscom anti-cheating team on some questions, so I would give my answers, and sometimes just read funny comments, funny questions. Yeah. So let's go. What happens to a player after they get reported? Actually, very interesting question, which I tried to understand, and but I never really found any public explanation of Chesscom what happens after, because I reported quite a number of people. Not only me, by the way, many other players as well, they are reporting, but what happens? Yeah, good question. Does it go through an algorithm? After algorithm review, does it get passed off to a professional player if the game is an edge case? Very legit question. Maybe you could answer this question, because many chess players, professional players, are really interested to know your answer. I really don't know as well. I never got any reply on my reports, so I have no idea. Does it work, this whole story? Does it count, this report, or what? Okay, very interesting question, not answered. Then I have a question regarding verbal abuse, trolling. Another person, also actually important question. It asks, I played a blitz game where I was winning and my opponent called me trash, loser, etc. Honestly distracted me enough to the point that I lost on time. A little trash talk is okay, funny even, but there is an extent. I'm curious if chess.com will deal with these players more diligently in the future, as I feel the platform is connected to verbal abuse right now. Exactly true, because the amount of very, very harsh insults, verbal abuse I received myself within a year, including the face of the platform, Hikaru Nakamura, was just outrageous. It's like hundreds, really, really hundreds, if not thousands. I report from time to time because I'm a bit tired of reporting. Most of these people, including the famous streamer, the beloved player of the Chesscom platform, are unpunished. Nothing is happening. So very interesting to know what is happening on these insults, verbal abuse, insults, really very bad, vulgar trash talk, like Hikaru, as we all know, doing permanently, at least in my direction. So good question. I also add my voice to this question. I would like Chesscom to answer this. I, by the way, send a few requests to examine this case of Hikaru Nakamura. Especially since he's a famous player. His actions are have a lot of consequences, obviously, and I send sometimes some request of Chesscom, trying to get certain answer. I didn't get any answer, so I agree, this question I would also like to ask. What actually this this is again the similar question. What actually happens after the report? You see, many people want to know what is happening. A lot of questions. So algorithm, perhaps multiple reports are required to trigger the review. If so, how many? Answer us, please. What's the secret? if there is any rule there, or if you behave, I mean, if you treat the reports which people are sending, I mean, with a certain regulation, or you just do it randomly as you prefer. I mean, that's a good question. You see already two here, and the third one is from me the same one. So please, Chesscom, answer this. Okay, I'm drunk. Okay. Yeah, that is just funny. Okay, person said, okay, 2018 to now, this year felt the least sus, need more accountability even for minors. Yeah, there is basically very little accountability, especially, in fact, for minors there is more, but for top players, I mean, a lot of questions. How many people are banned? How many altogether title players, for example, on the platform, not accounts but players, please. Yeah, accounts doesn't mean players, I mean users, I would say, title users. So on and so on. I cannot find very clearly stated all the statistics. There is nothing secret in it. Normally there shouldn't be, but still interesting. Yeah, I would also agree that we need more accountability. Okay, yeah, for in-browser and in-app engine analysis tools, do you ever intend to comply with GPL license terms by giving credit as required? Oh, good question. Yeah, because they pretend that the engine, the caps is not really relevant for anti-cheating at least, and so on. Two questions. First of all, it's very coherent to Lichess centipones, which are very provably serious system, and as far as I know, Lichess using it for their anti-cheating. So I don't understand why. I mean, I understand, but still a good question why they pretend that caps are really you cannot use them for anti-cheating. I mean, not maybe as the only measure, of course. I mean, but definitely you can use it, and it's a very serious tool, and I believe it, and I can prove it that this is true also. But in any case, what's the problem? Why you cannot get a very powerful engine? I mean, this is really nothing to manage. And then any caps also maybe work on your caps if you yourself believe that it's not great. And then to make a tool, this instrument that everybody can see very precisely the level of their play, of the opponent's play. I mean, it is a basic service for all your users, and the fact that Chesscom is still stubbornly avoids doing it is giving me certain ideas about why it's happening. Okay, maybe I don't know, but my guess would be that one of the possible explanations, they just want to keep it in such way that they can always pretend that caps means nothing for understanding the real play, the real level of play of a player in a certain game. Okay, anyways, I can only guess because this is not done, but it's hard to understand why it's not done, why the engines are not and caps are not more precise. It's really simple to do. Yeah, thanks. How do you guys get it? Okay. This is just funny. How do you guys get anything done while being this high? Okay. Yes. Okay, this is about that. Why cheaters don't get 10th chance? Yeah, I mean, good question. Yes, so here, yeah, also good question. I mean, all those questions are not answered. I won't say the name, but a Chesscom community streamer was banned for cheating in Arena King. The next day they made a new account. Very typical story. Fast forward several months, and recently this streamer's life was featured to me when looking at my own profile. What, if any, other rules for creating new accounts after being caught cheating? You just, as I understand, second chance policy means welcome. You're welcome. There is no punishment. You're basically very little. I mean, maybe you cannot play in money events if you play for a little bit of time, but otherwise nothing. Just please open an account and continue playing on our platform. as I understand, but would be good to get an answer again. And what, if any, are the consequences for your community streamers if caught cheating? Oh, good question. I would not answer for them, but okay, I haven't seen many consequences. Because the answer seems to be none. Yeah, I agree, it seems so. And that you are happy to keep featuring people you yourselves know to have cheated, and all it takes is a new account. Exactly, that's exactly what it seems to me also. So since there is no answer, I guess probably this gentleman hit the point. Yeah. Anyway, another. This is a good question also. What actions can you take against user of your site who publicly share cheat accusations and insinuations? I'm thinking of a number of high-profile cases where streamers' personalities heavily suggest or outright claim other users are cheating. Are any sanctions made against such people? It would seem to fall into the abuse category of the toast. You have to check every particular case, but this is completely true. There are many people who on stream, including Hikaru Nakamura, Daniel Naroditsky, who are very clearly suggesting, I mean, like me also, I don't accuse, but I suggest, I have doubts, and I clearly tell it sometimes during my streams, are any sanctions made against such people? Yes, you see in front one of the very few who gets banned at some point, who gets muted, whatever. I mean, now my blog is disabled, but for doing exactly the same or worse, other people have absolutely no punishment. So yeah, interesting to know why it's like that. Anyways, that is a very good text also. Hey guys, thanks for doing this. I have a question about your policy of requesting confessions from players you have detected as cheating in order to give them a second chance. Isn't this approach kind of forcing people to confess even if they might be innocent? If the only way to regain access to their account is by admitting to cheating, some players might feel pressure to confess to something they didn't do just to get back on the site. I personally know at least a couple of players who told me this, that they confessed just because they wanted to get not to be fully banned, but they told me that they were not cheating. They just confessed because there is no other way to continue playing. In fact, so which is really weird, but I fully agree, that this seems to be like a pressure, simply. That seems unfair and could be really distressing for honest players who were mistakenly flagged. Correct, exactly. Okay, this and that. So they suggest that instead of confession, why not offer a questionnaire where player can share their side of the story? Yeah, of course. You could ask if they believe they did anything that might have triggered detection. Yeah, anyway, completely correct. Yeah, I mean, just this is, in my opinion, what are your thoughts on this approach? Yeah, we will wait for a very long time to listen to their thoughts. Yeah, because in my opinion, it is like, it's just not fair, basically. Yeah, it's, first of all, they don't explain. And I think we will go further there. They don't explain the reasons of ban, what exactly was the reason. And so basically what you have to do is you have to confess to, you don't know what games, what period of time. You confess, then no problem at all. You open second account, you continue playing. If you don't confess, you are banned. And you can appeal, but it is absurd because you don't know even what you are appealing against. I mean, you just don't know how can you appeal. I mean, the only thing you can say, no, I didn't cheat, and I know some players, they did it and nothing happened, they were still banned. Okay. Okay, let's see. And that is one of the important issues. Also, I will show you now something on it. A huge concern a lot of people have with chess.com fair play system is a give due credit to accusation from famous personalities. Well, at least for sure not from me. I mean, when I suggest some people, well, very with a considerable, let's say, chance that they were cheating. I mean, it never happened to me. Nobody cares. But then, yeah, whether this will be the five-time world champion Magnus Carlsen or America's most famous player, chess player Hikaru Nakamura, yeah, when they do somebody else doing Chesscom friendly, it's somehow they seem to react. I will show you now something. So I want Chesscom official stance about the ban on Akshat Chandra. Yeah, that was a well-known story, so he's explaining here. Shortly after Hikaru became Chess.com's ambassador, he accused Akshat Chandra of cheating in one of the games, 2016. 2 years later, on April 3rd, yeah, by the way, he was still playing for 2 years, and well, Hikaru accused, according to the gentleman, him of cheating. Was he muted, Hikaru, or banned? I don't remember. Tell me, please, if I guess he was, since yeah, the permanently muting me and accusing me of misbehavior. Well, I guess something happened, yeah, with Hikaru also at that time. Because he accused him, and for 2 years he was not banned, yeah, this person. So okay, so 2 years later, on April 3rd, 2018, Hikaru and Chandra drew in a title Tuesday game. 2 years later. 2 weeks later, after this game, Chandra's account was banned. The official accusation by Chess.com was that Chandra has exhibited unusual play in a set of games from 2015. Very good question, Chesscom. Why, if it was in 2015, why did you let him play for 3 years if you believe he was cheating? And why it happened like 2 weeks after this game? Very good question, because there is no answer. I mean, come on, if you pretend he's cheating 2015, I mean, why you didn't do it immediately then? So in Chandra's own words, this appears to be a witch hunt which took Chesscom back 3 years to find something and ban me from the site. By the way, not the only case when, as far as I know, and I know for sure that some also quite prominent player was banned for some games he played like two years earlier. Not even mentioning Hans Niemann also, because the accusations against him by Chesscom were made for some games which were played much earlier. So what's happening? Why, Chesscom, why you are not banning players? If you believe, if you are sure they are cheating immediately, why do you have to wait for 2 or 3 years? In some cases, in some not. We will come to it. Unfortunately, there are far too many parallels this case has with the Vixu case, and of course the Hans Niemann case. Yeah, correct. These incidents highlight a troubling pattern where accusations from influential figures, well, not me for sure, appear to result in disproportionate actions without clear evidence or transparency, undermining trust in Chess.com fair play system. Yeah, by the way, Chess.com was saying, I think for sure publicly at least once, but I guess more than once, if I remember correctly, that they take time. It's important to take time to be sure that a player who is banned, that he is really cheating, and that's why, according to Danny's words, he even cannot sleep. He will not be able to sleep well at night if he knows that they will ban somebody who is clean, who was not cheating. Yeah, okay, so now let's go. I will show you. Yeah, so that is you see the story. Yeah, a lot of questions of course was not answered by Chesscom team, but now let's see what I just did. I just decided to check. Okay, let's see games of Hikaru. I just took from some point on his games he lost, only just to see, you know, because there are more chances people are banned after beating him. So let's say games he lost, and let's go now from May 2024. I mean up to May 2024. Let's see, because there is this sign when you are banned, yeah, for fair play violation. There is a sign. So let's see. There were some players who were banned you know, I mean, we'll just go through one by one everyone and see what when they were banned. So you see, this game was played 1st of May. Let's check the account when it was banned. It was the last game, 1st of May. I mean, he won this game. Yeah, 92, of course, a bit dubious, quite high, but you know, one game, anything can happen. Everybody can play brilliantly. I mean, especially, as at least Chesscom is saying, especially since Hikaru 78.5, very bad play, so can happen. He just blundered maybe something. And otherwise, well, game 87 games altogether. He was winning, losing. I mean, I checked briefly. There is nothing really clearly indicating something completely wrong. So, okay, interesting. Maybe coincidence. Yeah, you would say. Who knows? Maybe, but let's see. So, okay, banned the last game he played. This player was with Hikaru. He dared to win. He is banned. After that, okay, won. Let's go further. Nobody here. So we'll do it together just to check this one. King 28, he beat twice even. Let's see this player. So, yeah, Hikaru, and then, well, couple of more games the same day. Then I guess these two games were interrupted, so he was banned immediately after. True, he had a good score. I mean, first of all, he's like 3000 player, and he played a lot of Blitz games. So for I guess for many, no, actually 31 only. Yeah, let's see. Okay, he was winning. Well, I mean, I don't mean it's very likely they're correct, but like it's a bit strange that he was playing a lot and then he got banned just after playing. With Hikaru, he made what 2.5 equal score, but actually, I mean, this game's not so sus because it didn't play so well. I mean, Hikaru 67.1, I mean, played it so bad that, of course, any player can beat like 90, 89.6, and he lost 283, 79. I mean, nothing so special. Okay, they might have their reason, but still, let's see. Second guy, okay, it's basically his last games were against Hikaru, then he is banned after that. Okay, I mean, like next day, like this day or next day, so they don't take time. I mean, like they tell very often they need, according to them, many games to understand. Here the guy played not so many games, he just dared to beat Hikaru, he is banned. Okay, let's see next this sign. Yeah, the games with this not on this page. Let's continue. So 2 out of 2 for the moment, guys, who didn't play for too long on the platform. I mean, yeah, after beating Hikaru. Okay, let's see, because there are some strong players here as well. Yeah, so let's see. The next one we'll find, I guess, here somewhere. No, not yet. Okay. Because you don't have really like a list statistics, yeah, here of players who are, who are banned. So I mean, at least I couldn't find it. Then I could like see, but here that's why you have to go in this way. Yeah, a bit long, but to find, those who beat Hikaru, yeah, at least. So did it have any like any correlation with them being banned? Yeah, very interesting. Now this is weird. Yeah, again, next day they beat Hikaru, one of their last games. I mean, few more games. End of the story. Also banned after that. Okay. Good, let's go further. 3 out of 3 for the moment. Let's continue our journey. Yeah, because so it seems like sometimes they're very quick, can be very efficient when detecting cheaters, or at least those who they believe were cheating. And sometimes they need months, according to them, many games. So this who is this? 29.97, by the way, quite high rating. Managed to beat 91. Okay, decent play, but nothing so special. Let's see. Oppa again. What is this? Again, he actually lost 2 games. First to Hikaru, then he won 1, and that was his last game. Before he played 18 games. Actually, didn't play too many games. I mean, like, yeah, losing, winning. I mean, okay, nothing so special. Then, yes, he's beating some players. I mean, draw, he's losing to some players. Okay. Again, let's just see the fact. The fact is the last victory of Hikaru against Hikaru is his last game on the platform. 4 out of 4. Of those, this Tsarevich. Yeah, this guy actually is. It's funny because I reported him. In fact, it seems like it was actually my report which was important here, but I played on the Krakozy at the time. I played it. It was pretty clear at some point. First, yeah, Krakozy. Yeah, you see, he started to crush me like crazy with incredible play. Before, I guess, yeah, before, okay, that was our result. I was beating him convincingly, and then at some point something happened and he started just to crush me. I reported him, but I guess they didn't know that Krakozy it's me, so if it was me, probably he would have been still playing, but since it was somebody else, and yeah, so I guess it was a result of my report finally, so he was banned, this player. So this time at least it was probably not because of Hikaru, because the guy was banned. Actually, I'm not sure he was banned because of my report. 26th of October, and he's banned only 9th of December. Very interesting, strange story. But, and here it was played 16th of September. So, okay. At least one person is not banned next day after beating Hikaru. Kirill Shevchenko, very interesting. Of course, I reported him long ago. Now he was banned, hopefully because of me, because after this particular tournament I published a tweet that, well, his performance here, which was absolutely crazy statistically, I mean, because of the precision of play, it was just like top level, and I published it. They didn't respond, but okay, let's assume that it was that Kirill Shevchenko was banned because of. Finally, I had to publicly, because I did privately after he was beating me like a chicken, you know, he started the match 5.5 here, and then he lost a couple of games when it was like decided. But here you see, he was just crushing me, and it was very obvious everything to me. I reported him. Of course, no answer, nothing for 1 year. Finally, he is banned. Very good, very good. So okay, this was the case, but at least here it was not necessarily because of Hikaru. So here, let's see the next one. The next one, so for the moment we have 4 out of 6 who are banned immediately. The same story. Last game against Hikaru, he beat him 91.8, again against 78. Very weak play from Hikaru in this particular game. Absolutely possible to have high quality game as for a guy of level, I mean of almost any level against 77.9, but no, not allowed. If it's against Hikaru, banned. 5 out of 7 who are banned immediately or almost immediately after beating Hikaru. Yeah, the next one, Alex Solov, July 13th the game was played. Let's see. Oh, again, what a coincidence, yeah? He lost many games actually against Hikaru, but he dared to win one with 92. And that's it. That was it. That was not what he was supposed to do, I guess, yeah? Banned immediately. So, any questions more? I mean, is it all coincidence, yeah? Chesscom, can you explain how it's coincidentally happened that people who dare, I mean, weaker players who dare to it, for some reason they can play for a very long time. Let's see, 4,000 games. This player was playing for ages, yeah? nothing was happening, but he just beat Hikaru and that's it. That was it, yeah. Or you want a bit more? I don't know, but I'm sure it will be similar case very very often. So that is a very good, I mean, question to Chesscom. Maybe they would like to answer this. Yeah, why so many coincidences in this case of Hikaru, and why me reporting a lot of players, I haven't received any single notice of getting my rating back yet, and I played for 2 years already almost, and more than 2,000 games. I mean, with a lot of reports, yeah, nothing. Only Shevchenko, whom I reported. Actually, I didn't get any rating back as well because we played long time ago. Even though I would expect I would get some, but yeah, otherwise no notification, no rating back, and some people, when it happens to some other people, you're extremely fast and efficient banning players, or maybe not efficient. Maybe some players are banned without reason. I don't know, because frankly, in some cases, I don't see too many reasons to ban. Maybe you know better, but anyway, this coincidence is pretty strange. Yeah, that here for some reason not so many people banned beating Hikaru. Okay, let's go two more. Okay, let's see. Bullet Warrior. Who is this? Okay, I mean 84.4 against 76.6. I mean, perfectly possible. Nothing wrong really in it. Let's see if it was again the case. Bullet Warrior. Opa, Hikaru. Yes, he beat Hikaru 22nd of February. He is banned the same day. Yeah, I guess it's his last day on the platform. Very nice. Okay, another one maybe. Let's check one more, and I think everything is very clear already to you. Okay, let's see. Monster is born. Okay, 98. That is really a bit too much, I would say. 90.8. Still, again, first of all, according to Chesscom, caps means nothing. Yeah, and second, anyone can play a great game. Yeah, from of course Hikaru. End of the story after Hikaru. The last games he played on the platform. Even though here, frankly, it's pretty obvious, yeah? The situation is pretty obvious with his precision, unless it's like a second account of Magnus Carlsen or something, but it's pretty obvious, yeah? Let's see, yeah, he played 13 games. Yeah, here it's frankly correct, but still, okay, only it happened, I mean, it's pretty obvious already here when the guy is like playing 98, 99 all the time. But yeah, Hikaru was the last one again, and so on and so on. So you see what is happening, yeah, with anti-cheating. And so for the moment, that's it. I will continue going through this fantastic and really funny, really funny Reddit publication, and I will comment on some more. Then at some point they start answering. Some answers are really amazing. So yeah, part 2 is coming soon. Thank you for your attention.